What is happening, fishers? Dina from Untraceable Fishing here tonight, once again with
Jared from Bolomoya Fishing Tackle.
And once again, welcome to
Tackle Tuesdays.
Anyway, so we are going to look at the world of Fish SA once again this evening. I know we have previously done a video on Fish SA, but they are always coming to the party with some new goods, some of the goods you might have seen before. For those of you who do not know who Fish SA is, Fish SA locally is like a company, proudly South African. They take the hassle out of fishing. They make things simplify things for you. Tackle storage. They make your H-frames more comfortable. They make your fish fighting capabilities more comfortable. They have every Pacific thing on the market designed by angler for anglers to enhance your fishing experience. Jared, I know you've got some Fish SA products. Our Fish some Fish SA products. So I think tonight we're just going to run through a few of their products just to highlight them for you guys, just to show you what is available. But if this is not all their products, I think we've got 20 products on the table. They have hundreds of products.
Yeah, they've got a lot on the market.
Go check out Bulmoria's website or go check out Fish SA, Google Fish SA, and check what they have available. It is absolutely mind-blowing the amount of things. They have a product that will suit your needs. So, Jared, we've got a huge variety of things on the table. I think let's start tackle storage first.
Yeah.
Fish SA make a lot of difference. They make lure pouches. I'm asked Jared to pick up one of the lure pouches here now. That's pretty much a nice wet lure pouch. Jared's going to open it up. It has separate compartments for your plugs, for your swim baits, for your drop shots. Nice, the water can drop off your lures once you finish fishing with them, so you don't have to worry about your lure being wet and staying wet. You can hang it up on the line when you get home. Everything gets nice and air dry. Nice multi lure pouch. They also have, for the rock and surf guys, beautiful little plastic pouches, scratching pouches, edible pouches, and shark pouches. So you can differentiate and keep your pre-made traces separate. Jared, yes. Let's tell everyone why we make like pre-made traces instead of making them on the run.
Besides for the competitive anglers, because I know all of the competitive anglers will make a pre-made trace.
You don't want to waste time.
Yeah. The biggest thing is, even as a social chap, you come down to the rocks, the bluefish are biting. You decide you're going to make one trace. You get that unlucky first throw, your leader wraps, you snap off, you throw your whole trace off. Or you hook up and you lose your trace. Now you got to spend five minutes, depending on how long you make your trace, to try and get everything back together while the fish are biting and the guys are catching fish.
Everyone else around you is catching fish.
And you still at your box.
And you know what's caught me out before? You get frantic, shadow biting, the cobber running, whatever's going. There's a smash up of fish. You run back to your box. You're frantically tying a trace. You end up tying a bum hook, a bum knot.
Yeah.
Because you're frantic. You're not concentrated. You just want to get bait in the water. You end up losing the fish of a lifetime.
Yes.
So pre-made traces are the way to go. Fishers, they come to the party with some beautiful. They have these, and then they have also a trace bag, which we don't have on the table now. So they have various different type of trace bags for you to carry around. They also have multi-bags, general purpose bags. You keep anything from your cell phone, your lip ice, your sunscreen, anything else that's going. Anything at your tools. I use one for my knife and my tools.
This one doubles up as well. I've actually got one of these. I believe it's the universal bag. So it's got a little strap here and these two clips on the side. And you can actually even use it as some form of a sling bag. I actually use one for drop shot fishing.
That's quite nice. I didn't even know that about that.
So I actually use mine for paddle tails as well. You can I throw my scissors, split ring pliers in the front. Inside here,
spare leader line.
Yeah, a little bit of a leader line, a small container for your drop shots or for your spoons, and you're off to go.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so storage out the way. As I said, a lot of different other products. Something they do, every angler should get. For those of you who do fight fish with rod buckets, as most of us do, can get very uncomfortable, especially on the longer fights. Yeah. So fishers have these two little backing pads to put on your existing bucket. Your bucket will just slip into these straps either side. Your fish fighting bucket isn't there. They have a nice thicker one, especially if the guys are targeting the bigger sharks and things like that. It might be a bit of a longer fight.
Yeah.
And a bit more of a lightweight duty for your scratching and things like that. These make a big difference. Fish is one of these, and you're actually going to see a difference. You don't have your bucket hitting in your groin and having to shift your bucket from side to side during the fighting of the fish. Other than that, Jared, the tool-wise, they make some brilliant tools, knife sheaths. Everyone knows the story, beautiful sharp knife. You don't know where to put it. Sometimes when you buy your knife, you do get a nice little sheath that clips onto your
rod bucket.
But they normally break. Your knife normally slips out of them. They're not that greatly designed, or they unclip. Fishers have got a nice one that has a nice plastic sleeve in the inside, so you don't have to worry about your knife penetrating.
Yes.
Your knife can fit in there. Nice, and it does have a little hooky. You can put a little carabiner, so you don't have to worry about your knife flying out and losing your knife.
Yeah.
Of course, they have a beautiful scissors pouch. All of these products that I'm mentioning now are capable of clipping onto your current rod bucket, or fishers they also bring out their
They call it a webbing belt.
wedding belt where all these products will fit onto.
Yes.
Nice little scissors sheath they do. And another product that I like to put on the webbing belt or my bucket is a little container. Beautiful little ping prawns.
Yes.
Or if you want to get 1 or 2 little sliced sardines in there, just to stop you from having to run back and forth on the rocks the whole time when the fish are biting.
Yeah.
And for the guys that do smoke and do vape, it makes an excellent smoke container or vape container to keep your smoke and vape dry while you're fishing. So very multi-purpose. Jared, anything else on the table you enjoy from Fisher Say?
So, of a couple items that I use, I've got the bait box strap
That
or
is a definite must.
the cooler box strap. This is a must, whether or not you've got an H-frame or you're pushing a trolley. You get those bad days where sometimes you're pushing over a sand dune or even walking on the rocks. You can clip this on and it keeps your H-frame in place. And then what you can also do is I take my water bucket and I just clip it into this. So you don't have to worry about taking a water bucket, throwing it back into your cooler box, getting everything full of sand.
Yeah.
It works as a charm.
So these are adjustable and they are elasticized, so they can stretch. Definite must. It definitely beats using bungee elastics. Bungee elastics shoot loose. You don't hook it on properly, thing shoots, just ends up hitting you in the tooth, it hits you in the head. I've had some bad experience with bungee elastics in my life. I hate bungee elastics. They can be dangerous, or when I use them, they can. So anyway, definitely check out the elasticized, what do we call that? The
Bait belt,
the
bait box
bait
strap.
belt. Another nice trick for this, Andrew actually does it. Andrew's replaced his strap on his rod bucket with one of these. It's elasticized. It's a lot more comfortable.
Yes.
So there's a little trick out there. Try that. It actually makes a lot of sense and it's very, very comfortable. You've got a bit of elastic going. You don't have to worry about it chafing the whole day and your rod bucket stays nice and tight out your fight.
That's a good tip.
Another little feature that I do, very, very simple, but very cleverly thought of. For those of you who are using wire sinkers, I know in my bag, the wire sinkers lie in my bag. They lie all over the place. They poke holes in my cauldron tins. I pick up one wire sinker. I've got 13 wire sinkers attached to it. Fishers say make these nice little tubular goodies. That the 4 ends of your wire, and you're going to push them together the sleeve. You're going to push them over the end of your sleeve of your wire. So you keep your wires more streamlined. It means you can pack more sinkers into your little sinker bag.
Yes.
Because a normal little sinker bag, you can maybe fit 4 or 5 wire sinkers and they're sticking out the top like this.
Yeah.
This you can fit 10 sinkers in there quite comfortably and it's going to free up a lot of space in your bag and stop you damaging your other tackle that's in your bag as well. Jared, we're going to get to the competitive side of it now. Anything else that's what about this guy? What do we do with this?
So this is the mini leader line holder bag. So the way this works is you actually get another bar you can buy, a small leader line bar that clips onto your H-frame. And then this is a little bag that goes over that. So you'll see you've got 2 sort of zips that open up. You got the Velcro straps. So this will go around that leader line bar. And then it's got 5 little holes here so that
you can feed your leader line through.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about knotting up and things like that.
Yes, because that is one of the biggest issues. You've got 5 or 6 different leader lines. You might bump along the rocks a little bit. You get to a spot and your leader lines are wrapped around each other and they just make a mess.
They're around your foot, tripping over your foot. So this is what I go through. My leader lines tied around my foot. I'm tripping over the rocks. As Jared said, they're all knotted up. I've no clue. My leader lines are absolutely chaos. I'm damaging my lines, getting nicked by my sinker spikes in my bag.
Yes.
I've got damaged leader lines. Besides even putting that on the bar, you do get a bar, a nice little attached leader line tattoo. I don't, if the guys are on fishing with H-frames and trolleys, I use mine one specifically without the bar.
Okay.
All I do is I lay my rolls of leader line inside the bag and I close it up. Keeps the sand off my leader line, keeps the salt water off my leader line, and keeps the sun off my leader line.
Yeah, sun is a big issue
I use it as a loose bag like that, which goes into my H-frame.
Okay.
That's specifically the way I do it. So there are options, there are ways you can chip and change the way things are actually made. Then obviously fishers say make these awesome little containers. Especially those guys are carrying a few different types of size swivels around with you.
Yeah.
So they make these little containers, just enough to put, you can probably put 30 or 40 swivels in there quite easily. At least you just differentiate between the size of your swivels So you're not stumbling through your tackle box looking for that Pacific South swivel you're
Yeah,
fishing on the day.
you could put a bit of everything:
Mm,
swivels,
well,
hooks,
small hooks.
speeds, quick clips, whatever you can fit in that
Yeah.
you think you want to keep separate from everything else. So if you decide you need to grab that, you don't have to jumble through everything else to find
And
it.
I know this sounds weird. Another use that I use it for that it's not actually designed for, my bluefish traces. I put a bluefish trace in one of these. 2 of these, I put them in my pocket if I'm walking out on the rocks. Sink is in my one pocket, this is in my other pocket. If I
Okay.
snap up, I don't have to worry about the hook. Little Ziploc bags stabbing me when I'm out there. Fits a little bluefish trace in there quite nicely out the way and quite snug and secure out the way.
Okay.
So that's another use. So I find multiple uses for anything when
Yes.
I can. Okay, so this is another one of the products for those guys, especially if they're carrying H-frames that are quite heavily packed. Nice kidney belt or backing pad of your H-frame. It definitely, guys, if you're fishing an H-frame and you strap a kidney belt on properly, it takes a lot of weight off the shoulders.
Yeah.
It definitely helps you a lot. So have a look at this. These are very well padded, very nice and comfortable. And in conjunction with that, I think a lot of you out there know what it's like to have that webbing strap tear into your shoulders on your H-frames. Very uncomfortable. Fisher say have a beautiful upgrade you can do to your existing H-frame. A very comfortable set of straps. So have a look at these. They strap straight on. No pop rivets needed. They have Velcro straps for them to assist with. So put that straight onto your current H-frame and it's going to make life a lot easier. Then for the competitive side of angling, Jared's going to run through this. He's thought of everything.
So the biggest thing that a lot of people look at in the beginning, and I'm sure Dean's started to see it as well, is a place to keep your scorecard when you're fishing competitively, so that you know, okay, you're going to come back to your box, you've got a fish, you need to find your scorecard, you need to have a pen, and you need to have some form of a bag to keep your scorecard in. So fishers say have these scorecard wet bags. This is their newest design on the market. You'll see here, it comes with a nice YKK zip, so it's also a really good quality zip.
Rust-proof.
Yes. It's got a little sort of like a backing board on the inside. It comes with a Fisher Say pen, so you don't have to worry about losing a pen. It does come on a bungee as well, so you don't just have that pen lying around. You suddenly
you can lose a pen in it, especially if you're in a bit of a frantic catching fish. You could drop a pen quite quickly.
Yes. Now you have to still scratch for it in the sand, and then as we said, this is their newer version. So what they come with as well is a sort of like a Velcro piece at the back that opens up. So you could possibly keep
your tape measure,
and your pins,
your cell phone, your car keys,
a second scorecard. If you're
that guy's going to fill up 2 scorecards,
yes,
and there are some of those guys out there.
Yes. And then going back to this item by itself, these are really good to have. So when you're fishing competitively,
even not competitively,
yeah. When you're fishing competitively, though, I think that's the main thing it caters for. These little pouches are really neat. What it comes with is a little plastic carabiner clip. Unclip them quickly. And these are
your measuring pegs.
Yeah, your measuring pegs. So what you're going to do is you're going to put one in the front of the fish, one at the back, however you need to measure your fish. You can move your fish away, and then you've got your little Fisher Say tape measure that it comes with, so that you can measure your fish on the go. You don't have to still scratch and find where's my tape. Unroll it,
tape. It's all knotted
trying
up.
to figure it out.
Where the pins are quite nice, brightly marked. You're not going to leave them in the sand for someone to stand in the next day. You're going to see where your pins are.
Yeah, really nice thing to have. As Dean said, when you are fishing competitive angling and you need to get into that thing and you just want that at that point in time.
Anyway, guys, that's a quick run through of some of the Fisher Say products. They are hundreds. We'll be here probably for 3 days if we run through all the products. So go check out Fisher Say. Go check out the website. There are loads of products. They make their own sinkers. They have bait cotton. They have various other bags. I'm trying to think of all the things they have.
We've got
spool
bands from them.
Drop your reel when you're not using a reel to keep your line on your reel still attached, doesn't run around. You got reel covers. You got rod quivers. We got so many other products. We'll be highlighting them on Untraceable Fishing in the next couple of videos. But for those of you who have seen our videos before, you'll see I fish with a lot of Fisher Say products because it makes my life so much simpler, and so does Jared.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, so thanks for joining us for this week. We'll see you all soon. Cheers.
Cheers.